Hello, second grade. Welcome back to Art with Miss Yazel. Let's look at what we did last time you were with me. So I posted a video of how to create a Native American teepee. I hope you were able to create one in your house. If not, go back and find the lesson and get some materials and try it for yourselves. So today you're going to learn about being healthy and eating the way you should, and we're going to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving. So this is going to be called a collage. Collage is cutting and gluing. So I'm hoping that you can find some pictures in some advertisements of things that you're going to have for Thanksgiving, so that you can create yourself a meal on your in your picture. So here's the idea. You can either print out this template, which is a plate with a fork and a spoon and a knife, or you can draw this by yourself, and then you can find pictures in your advertisements of the things that you might want on your Thanksgiving plate. Try to create a healthy meal with a meat and a vegetable, and have a balanced meal, and don't just put cake on your plate, because we know that we love cake, but that's not the healthiest thing for us to eat all the time. So this plate is just a paper plate. You could actually glue a paper plate to your paper if you would like. I'm going to go through the steps of this with you, and I'm going to post this page with the plate on it to Schools PLP if you'd like to print it out, or if you'd just like to pause the video and look at this so that you can see how it's set up, and get a giant piece of paper, and then maybe even glue a plate. If you have a paper plate, you could draw on it, and you could create your own meal on the plate. You don't have to cut out pictures. You could actually draw the food if you'd like. Okay, so you can either cut, if you're going to cut and glue, you're going to need scissors and glue, and some magazines or some advertisements like from the grocery store, like you get in the mail, or from magazines. I've used Better Homes and Gardens and those kind of cooking magazines to get pictures of food before too, and those are fun to do. So find some materials to create your Thanksgiving meal with me. Do it this size if you'd like. But my plate is not going to fit on that, so I chose a giant piece. I've got a paper plate. You could make this on a smaller version, or smaller scale if you'd like, by maybe using a regular piece of paper, cutting out a circle that would be your plate, and gluing it on. But I'm going to go ahead and just use this piece like this and show you what I'm doing. So I have cut out this is actually in a calendar that had food on it, and it had like a whole big old plate of food. I wouldn't choose the whole plate. That one has a whole plate also. I would choose just a few pieces off of each picture. For example, I may just take the chicken and pretend it's turkey. You don't have to do it. I was supposed to post this for Thanksgiving, but it didn't quite work well. And so now, if this is your lesson for this week, let's see what else I have here. I've got some tomato soup. I've got some cookies for dessert. I've got this big old giant egg. Eggs and chicken and tomato soup. I don't know if this is a meal that goes together, but if you can't find giant food to cut out, you can just make yourself a collage on here, which means cutting and gluing. So you can cut out pieces and see which ones fit, and just cover your whole plate with different kinds of food. Or you could draw your meal. You can draw a turkey leg. Some mashed potatoes. That's kind of a big blob, and I'll put a little pat of butter on top.
How about some green beans? What shape would a green bean be? Kind of a cylinder shape. So I'm drawing them long and skinny. Corn, what might be just some little squares, or peas, or whatever other vegetable you like. And then make sure you include your pie, because pie is awesome. I love pie. I've eaten too much pie over Thanksgiving. So you can go back and color all of that on your plate and make it a healthy meal. Or, like I said, cut and glue all of your pieces onto your plate. Ooh, there's even a fork there in that picture. I could have my fork in my picture, couldn't I? I could cut it down to size to fit my plate. There's my fork. So you could do that, and then you could glue this to another piece of paper and draw your fork and spoon, and maybe even put a paper cup on there and color it too. I can't wait to see what you create.